Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Afrodina if you're new here, and today is a video that I've been wanting to make, and I've just been trying to think of what is it that I want to say exactly. I'm gonna try to remember the real reason. The video is about why I started a YouTube channel. So I'm gonna bring you back to 2013 when I became a mom. So I was living away from my family, and I had this new bundle of joy, and I thought, because since I was a little girl, I've been babysitting and taking care of kids, and call me the baby whisperer. I love kids loved me, and so I thought that parenting was gonna be a breeze. But in came my little mini-me, and there was, oh my goodness, every curveball that a child can throw, he was throwing at me. Yes, he was a happy baby. Yes, he didn't fuzz a lot, but there was just little things where I'm like, well, this is what babies like. It turned out that my baby didn't like those things. And I had to learn from scratch a lot of things. I learned things like, you need to teach children how to sleep. Who knows that? A babysitter doesn't know that because they nap. If anything, parents are always telling you, don't put them to sleep because I want them to sleep at a certain time. But the reality is that I never knew that they were sleep training their kids. I learned that with YouTube videos. When my baby was learning how to eat, how to introduce new foods, how to make foods, because I wanted to do everything organic and made by hand, and I wanted to touch everything that my children ever ate. That lasted about like 3 months. But the intentions were there. So where did I learn all about baby food and nutrition and all of these things? Well, I learned that in YouTube. When I was feeling, so it turns out that when you get pregnant, everybody wants to tell you their horror stories about their birth, right? I remember saying the announcement and ladies in church cornering me on the way out, or if I went for a drink of water and telling me, oh my goodness, let me tell you the horror stories about their birth. You know, it was 16 hours of pain, the baby wouldn't come out, I needed a C-section, like all this crazy stuff. Everybody's great about sharing the bad, but I didn't have a lot of good. So I started looking for birth stories that wouldn't scare me, because the baby was already in there, he had to come out, so might as well take it like a big girl. And I found my community of ladies who had natural births, minor complications, learn how to deal with their pain on YouTube. Then breastfeeding, or no, before breastfeeding, there's this thing called postpartum. Everybody has an opinion about birth. Nobody tells you how difficult and painful postpartum is, whether it's after a C-section or natural birth. It's painful, it's difficult. There's things that you're feeling that are just insane. I would be happy and at the top of the world, and then would cry because the baby smiled at me. You know, like all these crazy emotions. Who taught me about your hormones needing to calm down and your body going through changes and how to deal and how to, calm the pains in different places, if you know what I mean? YouTube. So, and then same thing, breastfeeding. It hurts. Don't give up. How do you do it? When do you do it? At 3 a.m. This is happening and I'm by myself, and I'm here on YouTube watching videos of other women who went before me and have wisdom to give me, and I was soaking it all up. So while I was away from my sisters and my mom and my aunts and my cousins who had been through this and could have spoken so much over me, and who could have taught me face to face and in person and could have helped me with my baby, I was far away. So I found my community through YouTube. I found my community through other women who were brave enough to put their stories out there and what they had learned out there for young moms like me who were drowning in diapers and feeding schedules and every worry in the world. Am I going to kill my child because I put him to sleep on his back or his tummy or whatever? There's so much fear that comes along with having a new baby for the first time. that we need our village, and YouTube was my village. So that just brought, once things calmed down, once I got the hang of things, once I started talking to other moms and imparting the wisdom that I had so far, and helping them along with their journeys and their pregnancies and their postpartums, and being on the phone with a friend crying at 12 a.m. because I'm the worst mom. It's okay. Those are just hormones. You'll be okay. You'll feel like yourself. Reassuring a young mom that your body will feel the same again. You will. It's this weird thing where you're never the same as before children, but you also feel like yourself again, a new, more empowered yourself. It's an amazing community. So I thought, it's time to give back. I want to now be one of those people, maybe for you watching, who's going through parenting, who has all of these fears, who has all of these millions and thousands of questions, and I want to be one of the little grains of salt. Grains of sand that just is pouring into you, who's giving you new things, who's maybe reminding you of some things you already knew, and sometimes just giving you plain new practical information that you just didn't know. And helping you see that it's normal. The process is normal. You're good. Everything's okay. Your kids are okay. You're going to be okay. Sometimes we need to hear that a lot. So, in short, that is exactly why I did this channel, so that I can give back and become part of the community of other mamas out there going through this by themselves, or going through this and having to learn things from scratch, or who want to do life intentionally, maybe a little different than the way life was done for them and the way they were brought up, but they don't know where to begin. So here I am. Use me as a resource. Use me as a friend in the middle of the night when your baby is just not sleeping and they're just on top of you and you don't know where to go or what to do. Your tears are valid. You're okay. You're doing great. Your kids will be great. Every time you need a little bit of encouragement, every time that you need a little bit of new ideas to refresh your days or to start a new stage, pop in and see what I have to say. And if there's anything that you really want me to touch on about your life, feel free to send me a message. Comment on this video or in any of my videos. I will be looking out for your comments, and I will be answering you directly. And also, if there's something that you really want to talk about or learn about, making videos about it. This is what this channel is all about. So don't feel bad. Use it and tell all your friends about us. Tell all your friends about this community that we're building here. I'll see you soon on our next video.